What's up, man? It's your boy mokicksthanbrucelee back again for another banger.
Yeah, ho!
Hey, check this out. This time we here for what I call the sneaker of the year. We here for the Air Jordan 1 Bred High 85. Let's go. Like I said, man, sneaker of the year. This is a part of the Spin the Block series, you know what I'm saying? Because these shoes already came out, but you didn't see reviews, but you ain't seen no Mo Kicks review. And this is my sneaker of the year. This is a very highly anticipated sneaker for me, so I got to do a review on it. So y'all have seen, and y'all know about this shoe. This is a very controversial shoe, man. It came out this past year, February of All-Star Weekend. Limited to 10K pairs or so, we were told, but I believe that was just the US. They had 10K pairs because I think overseas had a bunch more, and I think they put that 10K out there to kind of bring the hype up. And from what I've been seeing, shout out to Jacquay Slade, I watched his video. He actually interviewed the person that worked on these. They reverse engineered this sneaker to bring it to the exact specs of the 85 release. And so that's another reason why I had to have it, because this is almost as close as I'm gonna get to having the original 85 Air Jordan 1. And so that's why I had to have it. And he was talking about the design process, which we're gonna put on the screen for a little bit right now.
We really only get one shot at a 40th anniversary.
Everyone is working towards the same goal, which is as close to one-to-one replication, to have the most historically accurate version of the shoe, down to the stitch length, down to the thickness of the leather, down to the finish on the Wings logo. That's the goal. Every version of the Air Jordan 1 Retro kind of looks different.
There wasn't a recipe book that was left behind by the original team. We had to basically create this from scratch, sort of reverse engineer it.
We did some CT scans and high-resolution scans for reference in terms of shape and proportion.
Meticulous is an understatement. Obsessive is probably a more appropriate word. The beautiful thing about the Air Jordan 1 is the story has written itself. So all we have to do is do right by the story, by the design, by MJ. Bring this thing to the finish line and it will speak for itself.
So as you see from that, they put a lot of work into this Jordan brand. They've been reverse engineered for 10 years, doing like 3D specs of the shoe, just getting it to the exact build of the 85. And this is the closest it's been. You know, it's been a lot of Bred releases. I do have the 2016 pair, which is a special pair to me because my wife bought it for me, but these had to be caught because, again, this is just how they were as 85. So we gonna get straight into the sneaker. So you know how they come, and they did come in the Air Jordan 85 box. And this is typical. The Air Jordan 1s come in this box, but this is a different box that's slightly bigger, and it's got more sturdier material to it. Because these did come with a price tag, a retail of $250, but you were paying for it because of how they made the shoe and how they reverse engineered and stuff like that. So, and as you saw on the video that we showed you, but man, these are, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. So here we have the 85 Air Jordan 1 Bred for the first time back in its original shape, back in its original specs from 85. The 85 hang tag. You also have the big swoosh for the first time, just like the 80s. And you can see just from the back of it, the shape, you know, everything is different with this one. This is not like any other Bred release because, again, it's just like the 85, and it's so dope to have these in the collection. I actually want to double up on these because, me being a big Jordan fan like I am, this is a must cop, I believe. This is the sneaker that started it all. You know, this is the banned Air Jordan 1 85, and you know the story where Nike made this shoe back in the day. You were supposed to wear a predominantly white shoe, but Nike made this shoe for Jordan, and the league actually sent him a letter banning this shoe because it was against the uniform policy colors, in which they said they was gonna fine him $5,000 a game. Nike paid the fine, and he would continue to wear them and wore them. And they sold out and became very classic. Now, you know that's to be the story, but I actually do have the Airship was the actual shoe that was banned. But when they banned the Airship, and while this shoe was being made, and they just used that story to promote this shoe. but he still couldn't wear the shoe because it wasn't predominantly white. So in a sense, both of them were banned. So that's another story for another day. I'll probably do a story on the origins of the ban story. But yeah, man, we gonna get into some good B-roll and footage of this sneaker and just see you how beautiful these shoes are. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, checking out yet another episode of mokicksthanbrucelee. So like this video, hit the subscribe button, and follow me on all platforms, man. All my social media platforms at mokicksthanbrucelee. That's on everything. That's on TikTok. That's at Twitter/X. That's on Facebook. That's on everything. You know, mokicksthanbrucelee. And, you know, be on the lookout for more content, man. We come with more content, more bangers. Again, we just hit 1,000. So appreciate y'all, man. Y'all continue to subscribe. Continue to comment on the videos and like the videos, because that helps me get in the algorithm. So if you like the videos and fool with them, like the video, shout me leave me a comment or something on there about what you like about the sneaker. You know, let me know if you went for these, if you copped them, if you believe that they were too hard to get, you know, because I saw a lot of people complaining about only being 10,000 pairs of these. And I see and I believe you, and I see where you're coming from, but I also believe that Nike was bringing back the hype to the sneaker. We all know last year Nikes and Jordans really didn't sell out how they was because they were making so many pairs and everything. But them making this limited, a lot of more other Jordans limited this year, is bringing back that hype and that magic back to the game, and I actually like that. So glad to have this sneaker, man. See y'all in the next episode, man.